Welcome, everyone. Today we are going to talk about something very important. Not fast English, not perfect English, but daily English growth. Because the truth is, you don't become fluent in one day. You don't improve in one week. You grow day by day. Just like a plant grows slowly, your English also grows with small daily effort. In this video, you will learn how to improve your English every single day, step by step, in a simple and powerful way. Lesson 1. Focus on daily progress, not perfection. The first step, and the most important mindset you must understand. Focus on daily progress, not perfection. Now listen carefully. This is where most people fail before they even begin. They say, I will start speaking English when I become perfect. I will talk when I know all grammar. I will speak when I feel confident. And because of this thinking, they never start. They keep waiting. Waiting for the perfect moment. Waiting for the perfect English. But that moment never comes. And slowly, days pass. Months pass. Even years pass. But their English stays the same. Now understand this truth deeply. Perfection is an illusion. No one speaks perfect English. Even native speakers make mistakes. So if you are waiting to become perfect, you are waiting forever. That's why you must change your mindset. From today, stop chasing perfection. Start chasing progress. Even small progress matters. Let me explain this in a simple way. If you improve just 1% every day, in 30 days, you are not the same person. In 3 months, you are much better. In 1 year, you are completely different. That is the power of daily growth. But only if you stay consistent. Now think like this. Today, you learn 5 new words. Tomorrow, you speak 3 small sentences. The next day, you read 1 short paragraph. These are small actions. But when you do them every day, they become powerful. Because English is not learned in one big step. It is built through small daily steps. Now here is the problem. Most people don't respect small progress. They think, this is too easy. This is too small. This is not enough. And because of this, they either do nothing or they quit. But listen carefully. Small progress is better than no progress. Even if you speak broken English, you are still improving. Even if your sentences are not perfect, you are still learning. Even if you make mistakes, you are still growing. Mistakes are not failure. Mistakes are proof that you are trying. And trying is the only way to improve. Now let me tell you something very important. When you focus on perfection, you feel fear. Fear of making mistakes. Fear of being judged. Fear of speaking wrong. And fear stops your growth. But when you focus on progress, you feel free. You try more. You speak more. You learn more. And that is how confidence is built. So from today, follow this rule. Don't try to be perfect. Try to be better than yesterday. That's it. Not better than others. Not better than the world. Just better than your past self. Now, what should you do practically? Start with very small goals. Don't say, I will learn English in 30 days. Say, I will practice English for 30 minutes today. That's simple. That's possible. That's realistic. And when you achieve small goals daily, your confidence grows, your motivation increases, and your English improves naturally. Remember this powerful line. You don't need to be perfect to start, but you need to start to become better. So don't wait. Don't overthink. Don't compare. Just begin. Take one small step today, then another tomorrow, and keep moving. Because in the end, fluency is not built in one day. It is built day by day. Lesson 2. Speak a little English every single day. The second step, and one of the most powerful habits you can build. Speak English every single day, even if it is very simple. Now understand this clearly. Many people learn English for years. They read books, they watch videos, they listen to lessons. But when it comes to speaking, they freeze. They feel nervous. They feel scared. They don't know what to say. Why? Because they practiced everything except speaking. Listen carefully. You cannot learn speaking without speaking. Just like you cannot learn swimming by reading a book. You cannot learn English speaking by only watching videos. You must open your mouth. Yes, it will feel uncomfortable at first. Your sentences will be broken. Your pronunciation may not be clear. You may stop in the middle. That's okay. That is how learning works. Now think about a baby. A baby doesn't speak perfect sentences. They speak slowly. They make mistakes. They repeat words again and again. But still, they improve. Why? Because they practice daily. So from today, you must do the same. Start speaking, no matter what level you are. Now you may ask, but I have no one to speak with. That's not a problem. You can start with yourself. Yes? Speak to yourself. In the morning, when you wake up, say, I am waking up. I am going to brush my teeth. I am feeling sleepy. Simple sentences. Then when you are eating, I am having breakfast. This food is tasty. I like this. Then slowly, increase your level. Talk about your day. Today, I will go to work. I need to complete my tasks. I want to improve my English. You see? You don't need big vocabulary. You need practice. Now listen carefully. Speaking is a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it becomes. If you don't use it, it stays weak. So daily speaking is not optional. It is necessary. Now here's another important thing. Don't worry about mistakes. Most people stop speaking because they are afraid. Afraid of saying something wrong. Afraid of being judged. Afraid of making grammar mistakes. But listen carefully. Mistakes are your best teacher. Every mistake shows you what to improve. If you never speak, you never make mistakes. And if you never make mistakes, you never learn. So don't run away from mistakes. Use them. Learn from them. Grow from them. Now here is a powerful method you can follow. Start with 5 to 10 minutes daily speaking. Then slowly increase to 15 minutes. Then 20 minutes. Then 30 minutes. And within a few weeks, you will see a big change. Your confidence will grow. Your hesitation will reduce. Your speaking will become smoother. Now, one more important thing. Speak slowly. Don't try to speak fast. When you speak fast, you make more mistakes. Speak slowly. Think clearly. Say simple sentences. Fluency is not about speed. Fluency is about clarity and confidence. Remember this powerful line. Simple English spoken daily is more powerful than perfect English never spoken. So don't wait for the perfect moment. Don't wait for perfect knowledge. Start today. Speak something, anything, even if it is small, even if it is imperfect, because every sentence you speak brings you one step closer to fluency. So open your mouth, use your voice, and grow your English, day by day. Lesson 3. Build your vocabulary slowly and smartly. The third step, and one of the biggest game changers in your English journey. Build your vocabulary, slowly and smartly. Now understand this deeply. Many learners think, if I learn 1,000 words, I will become fluent. If I memorize big vocabulary, I will speak better. So they try to learn too many words too fast. They write long lists. They memorize difficult words. They spend hours learning meanings. But after a few days, they forget everything. Why? Because they are learning the wrong way. Listen carefully. Vocabulary is not about how many words you know. It is about how many words you can use. That is the real difference. You may know 500 words, but if you cannot use them in speaking, they are useless. So from today, change your method. Don't try to learn everything. Learn less, but learn deeply. Now let me show you how. Start with just 5 to 10 words per day. Not 50, not 100, only 5 to 10, but with full understanding. For every word, do 3 things. First, understand the meaning. Second, make your own sentence. Third, speak that sentence out loud. Let's take an example. Word. Improve. Sentence. I want to improve my English every day. Now repeat it 2 to 3 times. This is how your brain remembers. Because your brain learns through use, not memorization. Now here is another mistake people make. They learn difficult and uncommon words. Words they will never use in daily life. And because of that, they forget quickly. Instead, focus on useful daily words. Words you can use in your real life. For example, wake up, eat, work, plan, learn, try, feel, think. These simple words are powerful because you will use them again and again, and repetition creates memory. Now listen carefully. Your goal is not to sound smart. Your goal is to communicate clearly. Simple English is powerful English. Now here is a powerful trick you can use. Learn words from your daily life. Whatever you do during the day, try to learn English words for that. If you are cooking, learn cooking words. If you are working, learn work-related words. If you are shopping, learn shopping vocabulary. This makes learning natural because you connect words with real actions. And when learning becomes natural, it becomes easy. Now here is another important point. Revise your words daily. If you learn today, but never revise, you will forget. So take 5 minutes every day and review old words. Speak them again. Use them again, because repetition is the key. Now understand this powerful truth. Vocabulary grows like a plant. You cannot grow it in one day. You water it daily, and slowly, it becomes strong. So be patient. Don't rush. Don't compare yourself with others. Focus on your own progress. Now let's make it practical. Your daily vocabulary routine can be: learn 5 new words, make 5 sentences, speak those sentences, revise yesterday's words. That's it. Simple, but powerful. If you follow this daily, in 30 days, you will know 150 plus useful words. In 3 months, you will feel a big difference. In 6 months, your English will be much stronger. Remember this powerful line. Don't learn words to remember. Learn words to use. Because the moment you start using words, they become part of you. So keep learning, keep speaking, keep using, and grow your vocabulary, day by day. Lesson 4. Read English every day, even if it is simple. The 4th step, and one of the most powerful habits you can build. Read English every single day, even if it is very simple. Now understand this deeply. Many people ignore reading. They think, reading is boring. Reading is not important for speaking. I just want to talk, not read. But this is a big mistake, because reading is the foundation of strong English. Listen carefully. If you don't read, your English will stay weak. Why? Because reading teaches you things that nothing else can teach easily. It shows you how sentences are formed, how words are used naturally, how ideas are expressed clearly. When you read, your brain starts understanding patterns, and slowly, without realizing, you start thinking in English. Now here is the problem. Many beginners try to read difficult books, big novels, complex articles, advanced grammar texts, and then they don't understand anything. They feel frustrated, they lose motivation, and they stop reading. That's why you must follow one rule. Start simple, very simple. You don't need big books. Start with short stories, simple articles, easy English paragraphs, basic conversations. Even children-level English is okay. There is no shame in starting small, because simple reading builds strong foundations. Now listen carefully. Easy English is not weak English. Easy English is smart English. Because when you understand easily, you learn faster. Now let's talk about how to read. Don't just read quickly, read slowly. Try to understand each sentence. If you don't understand something, don't panic. Read again. Try to guess the meaning, and if needed, check the meaning. But don't stop every second. Keep flowing. Because reading is not about perfection. It is about understanding. Now here is a powerful method you can follow. Step 1. Read a small paragraph. Step 2. Read it again slowly. Step 3. Try to understand the meaning. Step 4. Speak 1 to 2 sentences from it. This will improve both your reading and speaking. Now here's another powerful benefit of reading. It increases your vocabulary naturally. You don't have to memorize words. You see them again and again, in different sentences. And slowly, they stay in your mind. This is called natural learning. And natural learning is the strongest learning. Now let me tell you something important. At first, reading will feel slow. You may feel tired. You may not understand everything. That's normal. Don't quit. Because every day you read, your brain becomes stronger. Your understanding improves. Your confidence increases. And after some time, you will notice something amazing. You start understanding faster. You start reading smoothly. You start enjoying English. Now here's one more important point. Make reading a daily habit, even if it is only 10 to 15 minutes. Don't skip, because consistency is more important than time. 10 minutes daily is better than 1 hour once a week. Now understand this powerful truth. Readers become better speakers, because what you read, you start using in your speech. Your sentences become better. Your words become clearer. Your thinking becomes sharper. So if you want to speak good English, you must read daily. Remember this powerful line. The more you read, the more you understand, the better you speak. So don't avoid reading. Start small, stay consistent, and make it part of your daily life. Because every page you read is one step closer to fluency. So pick something simple today. Read it slowly, understand it deeply, and grow your English, day by day. Lesson 5. Listen to English daily. Train your ears. The 5th step, and one of the most powerful but ignored habits. Listen to English every single day. Now understand this clearly. Many people try to speak English, but they cannot understand it properly. When someone speaks, they miss words. They get confused. They feel lost. And because of this, they lose confidence. Why does this happen? Because their ears are not trained. Listen carefully. Before you speak English well, you must understand English well. And understanding comes from listening. Just like a child. A child listens for months, even years, before speaking properly. They hear words again and again. They hear sentence patterns. They hear pronunciation. and slowly. Their brain learns the language. You must follow the same process. Now here is the mistake most learners make. They listen randomly. They watch anything. They don't focus. They don't try to understand. And because of this, they don't improve. So from today, listen actively. Don't just hear, try to understand. Now let me show you how to do it. Start with simple English. Don't jump to fast or difficult content. Choose slow English videos, basic conversations, beginner-level listening. Because if you start with hard content, you will feel confused and quit. Start easy, then grow. Now here is a powerful method. Step 1. Listen to one short sentence. Step 2. Pause. Step 3. Repeat the sentence. This is called shadowing. For example, audio. I am learning English every day. You pause and repeat. I am learning English every day. This improves your pronunciation, listening, speaking confidence. Now listen carefully. Repeat what you hear. Don't just listen silently. Use your voice. Because speaking and listening together creates faster improvement. Now here is another important point. Listen daily. Even if it is 10 to 20 minutes. While walking, while resting, while doing simple work. But make sure you stay focused for some time, because consistency builds skill. Now let me tell you something powerful. At first, you will not understand everything. That's okay. Don't try to understand 100%. Try to understand 30%, then 50%, then 70%. Slowly, your understanding will grow because your brain is learning patterns. Now here is another benefit. Listening improves your pronunciation. You learn how words sound. You learn the rhythm of English. You learn how sentences flow. And when you listen more, your speaking becomes more natural, not robotic. Now understand this truth. Good listeners become good speakers because what you hear, you start copying. And copying is a powerful way to learn. Now let's make it practical. Your daily listening routine can be: listen for 10 to 20 minutes. Choose simple content. Repeat 5 to 10 sentences. Focus on understanding. That's it. Simple, but powerful. If you do this daily, your ears will become sharp. Your understanding will improve. Your confidence will grow. And one day, you will listen to English and understand it without effort. Remember this powerful line. Train your ears, and your mouth will follow. So don't skip listening. Make it a daily habit, because every sentence you hear is building your English inside your mind. So listen, repeat, understand, and grow your English day by day. Lesson 6. Think in English. This is the real turning point. The 6th step. And the step that changes everything. Start thinking in English. Now understand this very deeply. Most learners have one hidden problem. They think in their native language and then try to translate into English. So, what happens? They think a sentence, then search for words, then try to translate, then speak slowly, or stop. This creates hesitation. This creates fear. This creates delay. And because of this, they feel like they cannot speak fluently. But the problem is not your English. The problem is your thinking process. Listen carefully. Fluent speakers don't translate. They think directly in English. That's why they speak fast. That's why they sound natural. That's why they don't pause too much. So if you want to improve your fluency, you must change your thinking. Now you may ask, but how can I think in English? Let me show you. Start very small. Don't try to think big sentences. Begin with simple thoughts. Look around you and say in your mind, "This is a chair. I am sitting. The weather is hot. I feel tired." Simple, very simple, but powerful, because now your brain is starting to use English directly. Now slowly, grow your level. Think about your day. I will go to work. I need to finish my task. I want to learn English today. Then go deeper. Think about your feelings. I feel happy today. I am a little stressed. I want to improve myself. Now something important will happen. At first, your mind will struggle. You will not find words easily. You will feel slow. You may go back to your native language. That's normal. Don't stop, because your brain is learning a new system, and new systems take time. Now here is a powerful trick. Whenever you don't know a word, don't stop. Use simple English to explain it. For example, you don't know the word umbrella. So you say in your mind, "The thing we use in rain." This is called thinking around the word. And this is a powerful skill, because in real life, even fluent speakers don't know every word, but they still communicate. Why? Because they think creatively in English. Now listen carefully. Thinking in English removes fear, because when you stop translating, your speaking becomes faster. Your sentences become smoother. Your confidence increases. Now let me tell you something very important. You don't need extra time to practice this. You can do it anytime. While walking, while sitting, while eating, while traveling. Just start thinking. Turn your daily life into English. Now imagine this. If you think in English for 10 to 20 minutes daily, in a few weeks, your mind will start adjusting. In a few months, English will feel natural. And one day, you will realize something amazing. You are thinking in English, without effort. And when that happens, speaking becomes easy. Now understand this powerful truth. Your language is your thinking. If you change your thinking, you change your language. So don't just learn English. Live English in your mind. Make it part of your daily thoughts. Because the more you think in English, the more natural it becomes. Remember this powerful line. Stop translating, start thinking, and fluency will follow. So start today. Small thoughts, simple sentences, daily practice, and slowly, your mind will transform. And when your mind changes, your English will change automatically. So think in English and grow your fluency, day by day. Lesson 7. Be consistent. This is the real secret. The final step, and the most powerful truth of your entire English journey. Be consistent. Now understand this very deeply. You don't need the best course. You don't need the perfect teacher. You don't need 5 to 6 hours every day. What you really need is consistency. Because English is not learned in one day. It is built slowly, through daily effort. Now look at most people. They start with motivation. Day 1, they are excited. Day 2, they practice a lot. Day 3, they feel strong. But after a few days, they get busy. They feel lazy. They lose interest. And then they stop. And when they stop, their progress stops. This is the biggest reason why people fail in English. Not because they are not intelligent, but because they are not consistent. Now listen carefully. Consistency is more powerful than talent. You don't need to be talented. You just need to show up every day, even if it is small, even if it is simple, even if you don't feel like doing it. Because small daily effort creates big results over time. Now think about this. If you study 5 hours in one day and then do nothing for the next 5 days, will you improve No. But if you study just 30 minutes every day, without break, will you improve? Yes, because repetition builds skill. Now understand this powerful truth. Your English grows when you don't stop, not when you do something big, but when you do something daily. Now here is another mistake people make. They depend on motivation. They say, I will practice when I feel motivated. But motivation is temporary. Some days you feel strong, some days you feel tired. If you depend on motivation, you will be inconsistent. So instead, build discipline. Discipline means you practice even when you don't feel like it. You read even when you are tired. You speak even when you feel shy. You listen even when you are bored. Because you know, your future depends on this habit. Now let's make it practical. You don't need a complicated plan. Just follow a simple daily routine. Speak for 10 to 15 minutes. Read for 10 to 15 minutes. Listen for 10 to 15 minutes. Learn 5 new words. That's it. Simple. But if you do this every day, without break, you will see real progress. Now here is something very important. Don't aim for perfection. Aim for consistency. Even if you have a bad day, do something small. Read 1 paragraph. Speak 2 sentences. Listen for 5 minutes. Just don't stop, because the moment you stop, you break your flow, and starting again becomes difficult. Now imagine this. You stay consistent for 30 days. You will feel improvement. You stay consistent for 90 days. People will notice your improvement. You stay consistent for 1 year. You will not recognize your old self. This is the power of consistency. Slow, but unstoppable. Now listen carefully. Fluency is not built by doing more. It is built by not stopping. So don't rush. Don't compare yourself with others. Don't feel frustrated. Focus on your daily effort, because every small step is taking you forward. Remember this powerful line. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be consistent. So show up every day, do your practice, trust the process, and slowly, step by step, you will become confident, you will become fluent, and you will grow your English day by day. So remember this, you don't need magic, you don't need talent, you don't need perfect English. What you really need is daily effort, because English is not learned in one big moment. It is built, word by word, sentence by sentence, day by day. Some days you will feel confident. Some days you will feel slow. Some days you will make mistakes. That's okay, because every small step you take is taking you closer to fluency. So don't stop. Don't doubt yourself. Don't wait for the perfect time. Start today. Speak a little. Learn a little. Grow a little. And one day, you will look back and realize you are speaking English confidently, without fear, without hesitation. And if this video helped you even a little, make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who is learning English just like you. Because your one share can help someone change their life. Keep practicing. Keep improving. And I'll see you in the next video.